Good morning, Stittsville. It's Glen Gower here. Today I am on a beautiful Saturday morning at the brand new Maize Park. That's M-A-I-Z-E, Maize Park. You can find this in the new neighborhood of Mapleton. The first few residents have moved in here on Mapleton. It's off of Maple Grove Road. If you go down Maple Grove Road between Huntmar and Terry Fox, you will see Roger Griffiths Avenue, and you'll be able to see Maize Park once you turn in onto Roger Griffiths. Maybe I'll turn the camera around, give you a look here. So this is the play structure, obviously, and some swings. I'll just do a 360 look here at Maize Park. Behind the camera, as I turn around, this is the splash pad. It's activated, but not on yet. We're too early in the morning. Some homes under construction over there. A couple of covered picnic tables as well. And then here we are back to where we started. Just to try to situate it for you, those homes that you see behind me are actually part of the Fairwinds neighborhood. So this is across Pool Creek, east of Pool Creek from Fairwinds in the new Mapleton area. So this is Maize Park. So if you're somebody who likes to come out and explore some new parks with your family, this would be a good one to check out. A brand new park in Stittsville. I've got a lot of updates, a lot of citywide updates. Yeah, it's funny, I yesterday met with my team and did a bit of brainstorming on what to talk about today, and we thought it was going to be a really short list, but it's ended up being quite a few things. So let's jump right into it. I've got updates about COVID, about hydro, about Ottawa Police, about road safety, all sorts of things. So starting with the COVID situation, as you've probably heard, there's an update from Ottawa Public Health on Thursday. Dr. Vera Etches and her team monitoring indicators in Ottawa are showing very high levels of COVID in our community, as high if not higher than the Omicron wave back in December and January. So as Dr. Etches said, this is a time to take this seriously. Wearing a mask, staying home when sick, and getting boosted are all highly recommended. If you are looking for your second booster or fourth dose, they are now available for everyone who is 18 years of age or older. You can go to ottawapublichealth.ca for more information, or you can go to Ontario.ca, and you can book your appointment at one of the community clinics or find a local pharmacy. They have scaled back a lot of the community clinics just based on demand, and so the clinics that were operating in Canada are no longer operating, but there are lots of pharmacists and doctors who are offering the vaccine, and there is a community clinic. I believe the closest one is at J.H. Putnam School, which is near Woodruff Avenue, but you can find all that information at ottawapublichealth.ca and at ontario.ca. Also this week, teenagers 12 to 17 who are immunocompromised can now get a fourth dose, second booster. And starting July 28th at 8 a.m., if you have someone in your family between 6 months of age and 5 years of age, so these are the really young kids, they will now be eligible for a COVID vaccine. So again, ottawapublichealth.ca or ontario.ca for more information about the vaccine and how you can book an appointment. So July 28th, 8 a.m. for young kids. And there's more information on my website about the update from Ottawa Public Health. Go to glengower.ca for everything you need to know about the COVID situation right now in Ottawa. On hydro, yesterday we had another power outage for mostly the south area of Stittsville. Not every home, but a number of homes. And it does seem like about every week or so we're seeing an outage here in Stittsville. Well, Ottawa Hydro has shared some more information about what's happening. This is related still to the storm that was over 2 months ago now. They are finding they're having issues with trees falling on wires. They're having equipment failure that's happening during maintenance, and what they think is the equipment was under so much stress during the storm because they were rerouting equipment, and so equipment under more stress than usual, and they are failing unexpectedly. So what is Hydro doing? Well, they are sending out more forestry teams proactively to cut back trees and branches and make sure there's no risk from trees falling on cables. They're ramping up their inspections. They're using infrared devices to look for pockets of heat that could indicate a failure point or a potential failure point in the system. And they've added extra resources to respond when there is an issue. So quite a lot being done by Hydro Ottawa. Again, you can find more information about this on my website, glengower.ca. I shared the full text of the update that Hydro sent to Ottawa City Council with information about these repeat and ongoing outages. So there's some good information there. And if you're in the middle of an outage, the best way to get information about what's happening is to go to the Hydro Ottawa website. You can also download the Hydro Ottawa app. And when there's an outage within minutes, there's usually an estimated restoration time. And once crews arrive, there'll be a more accurate restoration as well as a reason that that outage is happening. More on my website, glengower.ca. You can see information about Ottawa Police recruitment efforts. The police force is looking to recruit 80 new hires in 2022. So there's a number of recruitment events happening around the community, so please check that out if you're interested or know someone who is interested in a career in policing. I've heard this week a number of reports still of car thefts happening in Stittsville. If you haven't already, go check out our information video from Ottawa Police about car thefts in Stittsville and Canada. You'll see the top vehicle models that are being targeted and what you can do to protect yourself and your family from that. Go to my website and search for car theft and you'll see that information pop up. Speeding. I posted a few things on Facebook this week about police enforcement effort for speeding and stunt driving. There was a driver who was caught going 181 kilometers on March Road this week, and there was another driver caught going 114 on Hazeldean Road. That's nearly twice the speed limit on Hazeldean, which is just incredible. This is incredibly dangerous speeds, and police are asking residents to see it, hear it, report it. If you see egregious speeding, if you hear street racing, please report it. Go to ottawapolice.ca/report, and they use that data to focus their enforcement efforts in the community, and it does make a difference. Now, on the topic of slowing down, we also have issues on our local streets, so this is my weekly reminder to drivers. Please follow the posted speed limits and come to a full stop at stop signs. These are basic rules of the road, and they are very easy things that you can do to make sure streets remain safe for pedestrians and cyclists. We have almost all of our temporary traffic calming deployed, but there are a few new locations. I won't name them all, but Kimpton is one, Bobolink is one. There are a few locations where we are still waiting, where city staff are a bit behind in getting those installed. If you were expecting them, they are on their way. We've been told it could be August, though, before they get everything deployed. Can't come soon enough because these things make a difference. Those flex stakes you see in the middle of the road, they tend to bring speeds down by 5 to 10 kilometers an hour. And when you can bring vehicles down to a speed like 40 kilometers or less, it does a lot to enhance safety in the community. On August 5th, that's a week from Friday, between 11:30 and 12:30, I'm going to be with my team at Village Square Park, and we're going to be giving away some of those slow down for us lawn signs. So come visit us on August 5th. I'll share more information soon on my website. Sticking with roads, a couple things. There's a strike right now for road construction workers. So projects like on Abbott Street and Hoban Street have been pretty much on pause, very slow to advance. However, there's word there may be a tentative deal, so hopefully those projects will be resuming soon. And there's also two upcoming road closures I wanted to tell you about. One is on Jonathan Pack near Beverly. That's going to be closing early August for several weeks so they can replace the Pool Creek culvert. And also Maple Grove from Cento to Warmstone will be closed for a little bit because of construction in that new Mattamy property where the old stone house is. So we'll be sharing more information soon on that road closure on my website once we have all the details. A couple final updates, some good news to share. I feel like there's a lot of bad news this week, but a couple good news. The city's launched a new program in Stittsville through the Recreation Department. It's called Youth Connection. And several days per week we have trained city recreation workers basically who are out like ambassadors, and they're visiting local parks and trying to engage with young people, with youth, with teenagers in our community. And one of the things, for example, they've started up some ball hockey games in some of the parks where they see youth hanging out, just trying to go where kids are and help support them and do some organized activities over the course of the summer. So you might see that happening in a park near you. It's a really great program. Happy to see that starting up. The other thing is our diversity committee is meeting on Monday, and we are doing a bit of a brainstorming, priority setting exercise on projects in our community to help encourage and enhance and support diversity, to combat racism, and also to add more resources, I guess, into the community. If you're someone who would like to participate in that group on Monday, it is open, but message me, because we've got kind of a limited meeting space, so message me if you'd like to participate or would like more information about our diversity committee. We'd love to have your participation if that's something that interests you. So that's it for my updates today. There will be no update next week because of the long weekend, so I will see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching these. Thank you so much for listening to these on the podcast. It's so important that people get informed and interested and engaged in the community. It makes for healthy communities. So thank you so much for taking a bit of time on this Saturday to listen, watch, and learn about what's happening in our community. I hope to see you soon. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.